Hello everyone, welcome to MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Question number 1. Under which circumstances must the state board take action according to environmental laws? Option A. Only when a legal complaint is filed. Option B. When environmental damage is imminent or has occurred. Option C. Only in cases of severe pollution. And option D. When the government mandates action. The correct answer is option B. According to Section 33A of the Water Act and Section 31A of the Air Act, the State Board is required to take action if environmental damage has been caused or is imminent. This provision was highlighted in the Delhi Pollution Control Committee versus Lodhi Property Company Limited case, where the court emphasized that the State Board must initiate action when environmental harm is detected or likely to occur. Question number 2. What does Section 2 Clause 2 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 define? Option A. Who qualifies as a Hindu for inheritance purposes, including STs. Option B. Inheritance rights of women in urban areas. Option C. Property rights of sons in tribal communities. And option D. Inheritance laws for SCs and STs. The correct answer is option A. The Rajasthan High Court held this in the matter of Manni Devi versus Ramadevi and others. Section 2 Clause 2 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 defines who qualifies as a Hindu for inheritance purposes, which includes individuals from STs. Question number 3. Under which section can Indian courts send a decree for execution to a court outside India? Option A. Section 45 of CPC. Option B. Section 13 of CPC. Option C. Section 45A of CPC. And option D. Section 44A of CPC. The correct answer is option A. Section 45 of the Civil Procedure Code empowers Indian courts to send decree for execution to courts outside India that are established by the authority of the central government. This provision is subject to the state government's notification in the Official Gazette. Question number 4. What defines cheating under Section 318 of the BNS? Option A. Damaging someone's property. Option B. Providing false information. Option C. Failing to deliver goods. And option D. Falsely pretending to be in authority. The correct answer is option D. Section 318 of the BNS deals with the offense of cheating. It defines cheating as intentionally deceiving someone to induce them to deliver property, consent to someone retaining property, or to do or omit to do something that causes or is likely to cause harm to their body, mind, reputation, or property. Question number 5. A owes rupees 1 lakh to B. B is entitled to recover this amount from A. This is called, and this was the question asked in Chhattisgarh Prelims Exam 2023. Option A. Rights in personam. Option B. Rights in rem. Option C. Constitutional right. And option D. There is no right at all. The correct answer is option A. Rights in personam. These rights are specific to individuals and arise from contractual obligations or legal relationships. In this case, the debt owed by A to B creates a right in personam for B to recover the amount. It's the time for practice question. The word Court of Justice has been defined under which section of IPC? This was also the question asked in Chhattisgarh Prelims 2023. Option A, Section 19. Option B, Section 20. Option C, Section 30. And option D, Section 25. Pin down your answers in the comment section below.